right at the chorus of Freed from Desire. The crowd behind us in the North Stand, for the last time that the North Stand is going to be in any sort of use, is going wild behind us. And Alan McInally, only right as well, because 4-2 Champions League will be here next season. Could you have asked for anything more?
I said 1-0.
I know, yeah.
And at 1-0 I was like, that'll do. I've got it right.
Yeah.
And then, of course, but by the way, can I just say, the second half, the boys, we're going to get a light show.
You're literally witnessing everything live right now. We actually don't know what the club have got planned, so this is going to be news to us, a surprise to us, but hopefully you'll get to enjoy seeing all the scenes if you weren't able to join us today and fortunate enough to be a part of this atmosphere, which was electric as always.
I will say the first half was a not cagey affair, but you know, you still have to show respect to them. Morgan, I spoke to them very briefly after the game. He's put this beautiful colour into the corner. It was a great goal. But the fact that we scored 4 goals, I know we conceded 2 goals, but for the football club, it is absolutely immense. The players in the second half were just fantastic, and we were too good for Liverpool. We questioned Liverpool at the start of the game, expecting them to, you know, show their manager what they've got. I know Salah was only on the bench, but defensively they've not been great, and we absolutely capitalised on that, Kate. And I am absolutely beside myself. I'm so happy for the lads, but for the football club. It is just an unbelievable feeling to be in the Champions League before we play the Europa Cup final, and the boys can't relax. We've got something else to do, but just an unbelievable football result for us today.
Is that now pressure off though? Is that pressure off for the Europa League? We are actually just hearing now that the players are entering the pitch. Of course, this is our final home game of the season, so as you can see, you're getting the shots there now of the players coming out with their families to get the lap of honour and the appreciation from the Villa fans back to them, and also their opportunity to give their thanks
John
to the
McGinn
Villa
leading
fans
them out as well, Kate. He was absolutely brilliant. I mean,
and what a game for him to have as well now, for him to be able to lead them out like
I mean, he's been the man for the last, well, I don't know, 6 or 7 years here as the captain for a reason. The goal puts a bit of icing on the cake for us. So, exactly, and he's quite rightly the captain of the football club, and he shows exactly why he is. Not necessarily because of the goals he scores, but the example on the pitch, the drive and the dedication and the ambition and the courage to drive us on. And we spoke very briefly, didn't we? The result against Fulham, the result against Spurs, the result against Burnley, and then we show exactly what we can do here, put Liverpool to the sword. We're a Champions League football club. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Emi Martinez is following him out as well. Of course, we always see his kids, Ava and Santi, on the pitch, generally after games. But how fantastic for him though, isn't it? For him to have a great game as well. I know Virgil van Dijk scored 2 goals, but some epic saves from Emi once again there. And it was just, he's had a solid season, hasn't he?
He's had a great season. There's always that little bit of cloud because you're like, please don't go, just stay with us. And now we're a Champions League football team. There's no reason for him to think it'd be going anywhere. He wants to play at the very top table. Aston Villa are at the very top table. And by the way, a lot of clubs will be like, wow, they were brilliant a couple of years ago. They're in the final Europa League and now we're back in the Champions League. I will say first thing, and I didn't really mention him today, well done Unai Emery. I mean, seriously, well done the boss for just orchestrating a season at times where it was tough, really tough, but getting the players to a situation where we got some unbelievable results, and all of a sudden we can look forward to a cup final, and still with 1 game to go, we're a Champions League football club.
Like you say, you kind of have to remember that, don't you? The fact that there is still 1 more Premier League game to go. However, we've got the biggest game of them all in 5 days' time. How much confidence? I mean, even the scenes here, you know, of everyone who is staying behind, you can see the whole 10 behind us.
The whole end's still pretty full, isn't it?
Absolutely packed there, loaded full of people, to be able to wave them off. And as I said beforehand, the fact that all of the fans were told, you know, we're going to do the usual parade, final home game of the season, it was less a chance to say goodbye, more a send-off.
100%. And I thank you as well, because there's been times when, and I've had it as well with fans, you're still trying your best and things don't go for you and you want the fans to stay with us, and they absolutely did. I will say that Morgan and Ezri Konsa have had a great season. I think Buendia stepped up in the last couple of months to the end of the season as well, but it's very difficult to point the finger at somebody that hasn't done a job for the football club. And I say it again, driven by the manager, but a captain in John McGinn. The big man played his part, Tyrone, don't know what his future will be. Lovely, gorgeous little girl as well. It's such a proud moment. Cashy as well, to be honest, could say maybe the player of the season. I think he's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, the only thing, like, I haven't talked to him about it yet, and I maybe don't need to mention it anymore, was last week against Burnley. It's the only mistake he's ever made, I think, this season. He's been absolutely terrific. But every one of them, and I mean every one of them, should get a huge pat in the back.
I was going to ask you that. Who would be your player of the season? Because last year I felt like we had an absolute front runner in Yuri Tielemans. He was voted the Players' Player of the season. He was voted the Fans' Player of the season. I don't feel like, because we've had so many good and consistent performers, but I think Matty Cash would probably get the majority vote if you had to ask.
I think so. I mean, it's tough because they've had such a good end to the season that you can pick up half a dozen of them. I'll tell you who was brilliant tonight, and I'm not going to say Ollie Watkins because it's too easy for me to say that. Paul Torres was absolutely brilliant for us today. There's a skipper.
There's John McGinn. And John McGinn is just walking behind us.
Just the Champions League kid.
There we go. Congratulations on the goals as well. As John McGinn, there, you can see in the background, doing the lap of honour as captain. He's got a big day in 5 days' time.
He just said, I'll see you in Miami.
Ahead of hopefully lifting the first silverware as well, which is going to be something that he truly deserves. He always seems to get the goals he deserves as well. We saw that for Nottingham Forest, didn't we, in the second leg of the semi-final. Those two beautifully taken goals from John McGinn. And then today as well, for him to get on the score sheet. It only feels right. It's like he writes his own script.
I think you're right. I think you put that brilliantly there, Kate. I think it only seems right and deservedly that he managed to get something like that. I mean, he played the part tonight as well. He's got that little badge of distinction on his forehead after that challenge last week, but carrying the kids round, and he'll be so proud. And by the way, he's got a big summer to look forward to. Big summer to look forward to.
Right, we're
with our captain, make some noise.
Who's got John McGinn now?
Super John McGinn. First up, what a goal tonight. These fans, incredible fans.
Thank you very much for your continued support. Hopefully on Wednesday we can give you something else to cheer.
Exactly, we've got to go again on Wednesday. You ready for it?
Yeah, we're excited, but thank you very much for all the support this season. I know it's been an inconsistent season, but 3 stands of Champions League football next season.
Yeah, from the start of the season it has been ups and downs, but it has been incredible. One you won't forget. And what a game tonight, John, what a goal. You're going to enjoy the applause from the fans. We'll see you Wednesday. Quality. John McGinn, our captain.
Super John McGinn, thank you so much to Russ for getting a word with John McGinn there as he completes his lap of honour. You know, and it's no mean feat, is it? Being a captain of a football club of this size, the pressure that is on you, all the extra, I didn't even appreciate how much extra work you actually have to do as the captain as well. But he just takes it on his shoulders, and actually, do you think it's made him a better player, that responsibility?
Yeah, because I think he's the type of character that can handle that pressure, Kate. I tell you the worst thing in this season for John, when he was out injured and couldn't influence the game as much as he can, but still had a voice and a sound and an encouragement word in the dressing rooms, even though he wasn't playing, obviously. But I've got to say, him as a captain, absolutely. Some players genuinely can't cope with it, although normally the manager would get it right because he knows what kind of character you are, and he also knows that you're able to impart that kind of knowledge. Oh, here's the boss now. Yeah,
and Unai Emery has come out now as well, and we believe that Ross is going to try and grab a word with him as well.
We need you, and of course we are always here. We are feeling your support, how you are transmitting us your energy, and without you it's impossible to achieve the things we are achieving. And this year, of course, again, to repeat next year to play Champions League is something fantastic. And we want to enjoy it with you again. but to compete like we did 2 years ago in Champions League. And of course, the season is not finishing for us. We are in Istanbul! We are in Istanbul! And we are going to play for you for a trophy! Of the Villa! Of the Villa! Let's go to Istanbul!
And that is why we love him. Villa Park makes...
Thank you so much, Legend, for getting that interview there with Unai Emery. I don't know how much we could actually hear of that. Do you manage to catch much of that? There's a lot of chanting going on.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, I'll tell you, it was great. He's in a great mood.
Isn't it? When have we ever seen him kind of that animated?
Yeah,
is that relief? Is that excitement and happiness? What is that from him?
I mean, just think of it then, Kate, of the ups and downs I've had in the season, and he has to do every press conferences and talk about everything that's happening and injuries, etc. The relief on the boss's shoulders is massive. Although he knows already, he's probably gone in there to watch a game that Freiburg are playing in.
Probably is. He will be, though. But like I say, I know that we're laughing there. But in all seriousness, the attention to detail, the dedication
100%.
that he has,
in his mind, Kate, the job's not finished.
No.
I mean, part of the job's done because, okay, we qualified for the Europa League this season. He wanted again to qualify for the Champions League, and that's exactly what we've all done. It's been what he's driven the team, and the lads have got it over the line. Now all of a sudden he's like, right, okay, park that, because we could have some party in about 10 days' time after the Manchester City game. Or let's just face it, depending what happens on Wednesday, what a party Thursday and Friday are going to be. And the bosses, you can tell, absolutely over the moon about it.
Can we try and describe him in 3 words? I think the first one I'm going to chuck into the mix is obsessed.
Oh yeah. I
don't think there's too many people you can say are as obsessed with football as Unai Emery is. So I'll give you the first one. Go on, give me a second one.
Wow. He's intense.
Yeah.
Very intense. And he doesn't really give you a lot sometimes. But he always seems as though he's thinking about football and nothing else. So you're obsessed and spot on. I go intense and certainly, now elation. Now absolutely elation.
That's a fantastic
absolute
one.
elation. And I don't even know if he gives himself time to take it all in, although he seemed pretty happy on the mic there coming out and addressing all the fans. But certainly in terms of achievement, I mean, he's achieved a lot in his managerial career, and he's taken some bumps along the way. But this has got to be one of the top ones. Taking a team to the final Europa League and then decided we'll qualify for the Champions League anyway.
How important is it though that he gets this one chance a year, really, to actually get the appreciation from? Oh, right. I'm just hearing now we have actually got Matty Cash for an interview.
Matty Cash back in the Champions League, baby. We're going to the Champions League!
Thank you for the support, amazing, but the job's not done yet. We've got Istanbul on Wednesday, so hopefully we'll see you all there and we'll make it a very special moment.
Incredible season, incredible fans. How's the support been throughout the season? Been amazing, right?
Yeah, you're our 12th man and it doesn't go unnoticed, so really appreciate the support. And it was fantastic that we got it done tonight, so thank you everyone. Look at Morgan here, look. I'm going in his next dump.
Yeah, amazing result. We're in Champions League. We got the final on Wednesday. Go and smash it out in Istanbul, can't wait.
Thank you guys, all the best, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Polish Cafu, it's Matty Cash!
Yeah, again, thank you so much to Russ for grabbing Matty Cash there, who, as we were saying, is certainly a strong contender, if not the player of the season.
Sorry, I thought I was trying to get Cash's.
A lot going on.
I was trying to get Cash's eye to get him over, but I think he has to do something else.
A lot going on. Because that's the thing, though, isn't it? It's so tricky to try and not just treat this as pure celebrations, for all that it is pure celebrations, and it's a chance then for everyone to be able to show their appreciation back to the players. But of course, the biggest task of them all is just 5 days away now. So how do you compartmentalise that emotionally?
I think the boys will have a little celebration tonight. I think you'd be doing yourself a disservice with the long season it is. You know, it took us to, what, 33 games or whatever it is. Well, no, what many games did we play? 38, 37 games to make sure that Champions League place was ours. And at times you've had that little, not a doubt, but like, come on lads, don't give it up now, because they've been so good. And then all of a sudden now there's an opportunity for a European final. And by the way, I never played in the European final, Kate. I really never. I wanted to.
Sorry.
And it was, I know, exactly. Oh, here's the top man coming now.
Apologies. That was, sorry. I believe it's Leon Baines, one of his children, has just taken out Santi Martinez. Right, now Russ has got another interview for us.
League final where we take on Freiburg. We'll see you out there. It is going to be an incredible night. What a start though tonight. Fantastic win, 4-2 against Liverpool. We are back in the Champions League. Your support all season has been absolutely incredible. And the season after party continues over at the Sports Illustrated Warehouse. We'll see you over there. We've got some tunes on, the bars are open, and we'll be planning our trip to Istanbul over there. So we'll catch you later. Your support this season has been amazing. We'll see you in Istanbul. Up the Villa!
Yeah, big thank you then to Russ again, and it's absolute scenes out here. The kids have got the footballs on the pitch, haven't they? And
yeah.
I mean, they're going hammer and tongs. That was literally like watching Villa Liverpool out there now.
A little bit.
Yeah, was it? I mean, yeah, there's no inch. You can tell that they are their father's kids anyway, because the competitive streak certainly flows in them as they're singing the Ollie Watkins chant now from the North Stand. And what a way for the North Stand to sign off as well.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, okay, that's going to be shot for a bit, unfortunately,
it's going to be
unbelievable when it's finished for sure. Look, hang on a minute, thought we were going to get tackled there.
I know, we nearly did. Mini Emi Buendia is absolutely scorching the pitch.
But I mean, and so they should be singing Ollie's name, and it's lovely to see him with his wife and his kid and the whole thing. And I think now, what did we put? So let's just say 25 minutes ago we were playing, and the lads are literally compartmentalising. Wow. We've just beat Liverpool 4-2, and a lot of people might have thought Liverpool need a result, the manager's not happy, the players are not happy, Salah's on his way, it's not been the best for Liverpool, and they've come here and we've done them 4-2.
Yeah.
So you're still playing some of the game in your head as a player, but you'll see it just eventually just relax, they'll take it in, they'll maybe have a beer later on or something, and then I hope the gaffer gives them the day off tomorrow. Hopefully. Maybe not, incidentally. He might have everybody in just to make sure everybody's okay. No knocks and bumps and jumps. And then literally Sunday morning, maybe Sunday afternoon, a gentle talk about Wednesday, and then Monday training, you're on a flight Tuesday, and then we've got a huge one on the Wednesday. So with the boys, you can see already actually there's a bit less angst in the face, even from a victory or a draw, whatever. They know how important everything's been, and it's been absolutely brilliant.
Do you think that is an important aspect now, the fact that there is such a feel-good atmosphere around the club? The mood in camp clearly unbelievable, and you know, everyone's there smiling and celebrating right now on the pitch with their family, with their kids. It's job done for the Champions League next year.
Yeah.
How much of a driving force can that now give Villa into Wednesday?
100%. I don't think that we were hoping, and you and I were speaking about it, saying to not get beat tonight gives us momentum. To beat Liverpool 4-2 gives us an unbelievable momentum, but a belief, genuinely, because things might not go our way parts of Wednesday night. And I keep talking about Wednesday night because that's our next big game. This was big tonight. Wednesday night looks after itself, but it gives us a real momentum going into the game, because that's what we need, and the boys are going to be full of confidence, knowing that they can do it, and they can do it on the big stage, because tonight was a big stage. Goodness knows how many people were watching that tonight, and the boys proved just exactly how good they are.
And how amazing has it been as well for Villa Park to bring out the absolute best in them for the Forest second leg?
Yeah,
and then also for this game as well, another 4 goals.
Yeah.
Who would have expected the fact that we had that goal drought at the very start of the season, from January onwards, where we just scoring a goal looked like hard work.
Injuries was a problem there, Kate. You didn't have the likes of John and Yuri, etc., and Onana had picked up a couple of injuries, and of course we don't have Boubacar Kamara, for goodness sake.
I know, I haven't seen any sort of sign, but I would hope to think that he is out there. Oh, getting the photos.
But certainly in terms of the January, February time, that was when there was like, not doubt, but like, right, we need to get through this thing. And to be fair, the manager plays a big part. I'll tell you who plays a big part. That stand, and that stand.
Yeah,
seriously, because they've never let them, they've never deserted the lads at all. But I think the manager held everything together and just gave everything a bit of a realisation about things to say, look, just calm down a little bit. We're still in a good place, and we will get better, and we will try and go as high as we can. And all of a sudden, of course, the other thing tonight, everybody, was we jumped over Liverpool.
Leapfrog Liverpool,
into, where are we, fourth place.
Yep.
So it's a huge achievement for the football club. It's not like we're just getting in there in 5th and 6th place.
The reigning champions.
Yeah, so we're sitting in 4th, and we're quite rightly to be there. And on the game tonight, the boys were absolutely... The first half I enjoyed. I was a bit more nervous about the first half, just because of the quality they have. Second half, they were absolutely unbelievable.
I feel like we haven't actually spoken about the game at all, to be fair, have we really? No. Bright start from Villa, and you could see what the MO was going to be today by the team sheet. As soon as we got the lineup that came out, we knew that this was business for Unai Emery, and that's exactly how they started as well, front foot. And when Villa are on, as we saw against Forest, they are pretty unbeatable. But is that too far to say?
No, it's not, because we also spoke before the game specifically and said, I hope the manager doesn't make any changes and goes as strong as we possibly can. Because I said to you before the game, if I was in the dressing room, I'd say to the gaffer, I want to play. I want to go into Wednesday with confidence. I want to go into Wednesday to know that I can do it, and I've had a really good 90 minutes or 60 minutes, whatever. I'm a striker, I want to score. And that's exactly what he gave everybody the opportunity for. So it was a great decision by the manager.
It really was, wasn't it? And of course, I mean, that game, it looked like, Stuart Cash is there supporting his son, of course, Matty. Top golfer, and he's trying to get some sort of golfing tips sent off him as well. Who knows? Welcome to live stream and live TV then, but we'll leave Alan to it though.
Sorry, I just said to Kat, we know that Matt's a very good golfer, and obviously...
And sure is that then, a very, very good golfer as well.
Come here. Well done, buddy, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. You're going to stay, stay and say hi.
You've got Alan's award for Player of the Season, by the way.
Well, I gave it to you after 3 games, to be fair.
Wants a golf lesson.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to give you 3. Listen, you must be absolutely delighted.
Nah, yeah, delighted, yeah. I think... obviously the main objective tonight was to win the game and get obviously Champions League. I think we played really well, and obviously against a really good team as well. We had to be resilient all over the pitch, so delighted, yeah, really happy.
The last month we've been unbeatable here, by the way. I know the fans have been incredible. Last Thursday was unbelievable. But your second half performance today was just, it was just great to watch, Cashy.
Yeah, well, I think against Forest in the second leg, the tempo that we started with was incredible. And once you start with that tempo at Villa Park, I think it's like a 12th man. They've been so good. And now we need to take that into Wednesday. Hopefully there'll be a few of them travelling as well.
I was going to say, do you want to go to Istanbul next week? We may as well, eh?
May as well do.
Come down, yeah.
As it's booked in, yeah. Got to ask you quickly, highlight of the season for you personally?
Highlight of the season for me? Obviously it's fantastic to get Champions League. I'd probably say my winner against City, maybe. Or the pass I did away at Tottenham, that was quite
good. We're still
that gets forgotten about. That was one of yours, wasn't it?
That was a brilliant. Listen, I said to him, I can't believe you mishit that and it's the pass of the season.
No, you can't say that.
He's still trying to throw shade on it completely. I know, surely got to be up for goal of the season, hasn't it?
That'll be up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
By the way, that pass was sensational.
It was good, fantastic,
In all seriousness, well done.
Thank you.
First job done. There's another one to go the way.
Another. That's what I mean. I think tonight was almost treating it like a semi-final, to get the job done, and then on Wednesday we got a massive one. So, we can go and enjoy it. Obviously, hopefully, loads of Villa fans will be there enjoying it. I know you're going, aren't you? So, now what an occasion and what a chance, what a great opportunity to win a cup.
I've got a nice little bar for us in Istanbul to go. Don't you worry about that.
We're getting the nod. We're getting the nod, so we'll let you go. We're getting the nod to let you go. But best of luck then on Wednesday.
Thanks,
Cannot wait for it. Really, really well done. And we'll see you soon. Thanks so much, Cashy. As Cashy, who's had an unbelievably consistent
What a great,
season.
by the way, what a guy.
He's so humble and down to earth, isn't
and
he?
his
He's
dad's brilliant as well, and we're always laughing and joking about golf, and because he doesn't get it, because the gaffer doesn't give him any time to golf or anything like that. So he's at it all the time, but even the way he's speaking there, I think you can see there's a little bit lifted off the shoulders. And all of a sudden it's wow. And we can look forward to Wednesday night, and that's why I said, first part's done, there's another part to go, and away they go. But It's just a brilliant feeling. It's just an absolutely brilliant feeling.
It's
it really
just
is.
surreal. And you know, I don't want to, make this about me in any sort of way, but I never I try to as best as I can. But you know, I've never kind of spoken from my personal approach and how fortunate I feel to do this job. And to come in here, you know, in our pre-match show, we were talking about what the North Stand means to us. And I kind of didn't actually say it at the time, but the North Stand means an awful lot for me because my first ever day on the job, I remember walking in here, looking out from one of the boxes there and just thinking, how am I here? Who has let me do this job? And then the more that you're involved with Villa, the more that you experience it, the more you realise it's just huge, it's such a family, but for all the size and scale of the club, it's just got that bit of fabric that you can't buy.
I think you're right.
Money can't buy, and it just means more and more to you every single game.
You and I have spoken loads about football and how you think you want to play, but I come from a position where of huge immense pleasure and the opportunity to actually play for a football club like Aston Villa. I mean, and it was an opportunity for me. There was times when I was like, well, I'm not sure whether I would do it. And it's one of the best things I've ever done. And I was already playing at a very big club, and I came here and it was unbelievable. The fans, for me, even now, they sing that song.
That was going around in the first half, actually.
And honestly, people are like, and I'm like, you've no idea how proud it makes you feel, and humble. And yet it's still here, and you've got to embrace that. And my relationship with the fans from day one was unbelievable, and it was great scoring goals with the team. And now, obviously, the opportunity to come back to Aston Villa and be part of this situation with a manager like Unai Emery, and obviously with the lads. And I'm lucky with the lads because we talk football, and you know, we're talking about all the things that can happen in international games and bits and pieces, and it's just so good. And then you see success. You know, it's all right talking to them and saying, "We're good if we can do this and do this and do this and do that," and all of a sudden, the Champions League football club again. And we have a European final to look forward to. And I'm just thinking as a player how immensely proud as a team, but like Cash's had a season that he'll never forget. He will never forget. He genuinely won't. And let's hope he gets better for all the lads. And let's hope the injured boys get back, and you know, next season we can really look forward to.
Just you said about the injuries, because the adversity that Villa has faced so far this season. I mean, we went how many weeks with literally no midfield? Our first 4 choices for our midfield were all out of action, all injured, and I know that caused the lull. However, before that, was it the 12-game winning streak that we went on?
Something
that
like
has ultimately cemented us in those Champions League places. But I mean, this season's had everything.
And by the way, in that part you're talking about and the slow start, I still say we've been top 6 for, I don't know, 20 odd weeks.
We haven't fallen out of it
22
since the
weeks,
very start,
23 weeks out of 37 or something. So we've always been in a position where a lot of people might have thinking, they're punching a little bit because of some of the results we've had, and obviously the injuries we've had. But I think the manager's juggled the team and juggled the squad really well, and we know how intense he is and how exact and how he wants to play, and he's got that through to everybody, and everybody's carried it on and executed it fantastically well. I am so happy inside, but more for the lads. As a club, and I'm part of the club, it's where I want us to be. And I'm okay with that. And I kind of, probably with about 10 games to go, I was like, we're in an unbelievable position here, and we're too good a team not to do what we've done. But as a personal level, for the lads sitting in there now, just taking 30 seconds to just decompress it, just before they have a shower or a bath or whatever they're having, they will be feeling ecstatically fantastic.
I hope that they do take that moment to reflect, because who could have seriously expected the rise that we've seen from this club since Unai Emery came in, saving Villa from relegation zone, to be able to take them to Conference League football, to get them into Europe, then to take them to the Champions League. We effectively skipped a step, and everyone wondered whether or not that was going to be a step too far. And then, you know, you talk about sliding doors moments, and of course United on the final day of last season has ultimately meant that we're in the Europa League this season, and then the chance to win silverware and the first European Cup for 44 years, if my maths is quickly correct there.
I know. And I spoke to some of the class of 82 earlier on, like Nigel Spinks and Alan Evans, and they're all going and they're all so excited. And we know, because sometimes you speak to players, they're a bit like, they get this, they get that. It wasn't like that in our day. But you need to embrace it, and we had our time, and our time was amazing. And you touched wood, I was very fortunate, it was brilliant. This is the boys' time now. Don't let it pass you by. Don't sit down and go, well, no, this is your time. And grab it, genuinely grab it, and have the ambition and the courage to make sure you know just how important it is, and you will never forget it for the rest of your life. And more importantly, neither will this lot either.
No.
Neither will this lot.
You know what? I think that's a perfect place to round this off. So, Alan, thank you so much for everything this season.
It's been brilliant.
Thank you so much. It's been topsy-turvy. Ultimately, though, we finished on the high at home, haven't we? Just one more unbelievably massive game to go, and then we can relax a little bit, hopefully.
Before you say cheerio, I'll just say to everybody that's been watching us, and thanks for all your messages and all your lovely encouragement. But a big thank you to you, Kate. You have been absolutely fantastic. You really have. You're talking about how did you get the job, etc. You got the job because you're really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed working the year with you. It's been brilliant. And with a bit of luck, we've got more to come.
Oh, he is hoping. He's hoping it is only up from here for Aston Villa. Aston Villa signing off with their final home win of the 2025-26 season, leapfrogging Liverpool and managing to cement Champions League football for next season. All eyes on Istanbul, and we go there with momentum roaring. Up the Villa.